want to talk about the law of curiosity. That states growth is stimulated by asking why. Curiosity is the key to being a lifelong learner. And if you want to keep growing and developing, you must keep on learning. Curious people possess a thirst for knowledge. They continually ask why. People who remain curious don't need to be encouraged to ask questions or to explore. They just do it all the time. And they keep doing it. This is how they learn and grow so quickly. I think why helps you to learn much more quickly in life, and it allows you to take a proactive stance in life rather than a reactive one. And this makes all the difference in the world. Curiosity helps a person to think and expand possibilities beyond the ordinary. Asking why, it fires the imagination. It leads to discovery. It opens up options. All meaningful and lasting change starts first in your imagination and it works its way out. Life becomes so routine for some people that they don't mind living in a rut, doing the same things day in and day out. I want to give you 10 suggestions in this lesson for cultivating curiosity. Number 1, believe you can be curious. Give yourself permission to be curious. The single greatest difference between curious, growing people and those who aren't is the belief they can learn, grow, and change. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom will not seek you out. You must go out and acquire it. The best way to do that is to remain curious. Always remain curious about God and about His Word. And your relationship with God will never dwindle. It will always expand. Always remain curious about what can be. If you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you can say unto this mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, and it shall be done. That verse sort of calls us to remain curious about what our faith can produce in our lives, in this world, and for the kingdom of God. Another aspect is have a beginner's mindset. Having a beginner's mindset means wondering why and asking a lot of questions until you get answers. It also means being open and vulnerable. If your attitude is like that of a beginner, you have no image to uphold, and your desire to learn more is stronger than the desire to look good. You aren't as influenced by preset rules or so-called acceptable thinking. People with a beginner's mindset approach life the way that a child does, with curiosity. The direct opposite of people who have a beginner's mindset are the know-it-alls. They see themselves as experts. They have a knowledge, education, and experience. So instead of asking why and starting to listen, they start talking and giving answers. Anytime a person is answering more than asking, you can be sure they've slowed down in their growth and have lost the fire for personal growth. Another way to cultivate it is make why your favorite word. Always keep asking why. Growing leaders focus on asking questions, not giving answers. The more questions asked, the better the results that one gets. A major stimulant to creative thinking is focused questions. There is something about a well-worded question that often penetrates the heart of the matter and triggers new ideas and insights. Curious people ask questions to find solutions so they can keep moving forward and making progress. Another step is to spend time with other curious people. When you think curiosity, growth, and learning, do you think formal education? I think in the early grades, curiosity is encouraged, but after that, it's not. Most formal education steers people toward answers rather than questions. If you went to college, how many times did your professor ask students to hold their questions until later so they could get through their notes or complete the syllabus? The emphasis is often on information over inquiry. To cultivate curiosity and stimulate growth, you must seek out other curious people. Being around people with great curiosity, it's contagious. I know a few better ways of cultivating curiosity and sustaining curiosity is just to be around people who are curious. Curiosity will become addictive. Another way to do it is to learn something new every day. One of the best ways to remain curious is to begin each day with a determination to learn something new, experience something different, or meet someone you don't already know. Wake up with an attitude of openness to something new. Keep your eyes open as you go through the day. Reflect on your new knowledge. Another step in cultivating curiosity is to partake of the fruit of failure. A lot of people are scared of this step, but a curious, growing person approaches failure in a way completely different from someone who isn't curious. Most people see failure, mistakes, and errors as a sign of weakness, but people who grow and develop see failure as a sign of progress. Therefore, they make failure their friend. Another step is stop looking for the right answer. There's always more than one solution to most problems. If you believe there's only a single right solution, you either get frustrated because you can't find it, or if you think you've found it, you stop searching and perhaps miss better ideas. In addition, when you land on what you consider to be the right answer, you become complacent. You got to learn no idea is perfect, no matter how good it is. It can always be improved. If it ain't broke, don't fix it was not coined by someone who dedicated to personal growth. Instead, it should be, if it ain't broke, how can we make it better? If it ain't broke, when is it likely to break in the future? If it ain't broke, how long will it serve as the world changes? Got to keep asking these questions. People with curiosity keep asking questions, and as a result, they keep learning. Another step in cultivating your curiosity is get over yourself. If you're going to ask questions and allow yourself to fail, then you will at times look foolish. Most people don't like that, but just get over yourself. Another step is you got to get out of the box. Thomas Edison said, "There ain't no rules around here. We're trying to accomplish something." Good ideas are everywhere, but it's hard to see them when you won't look outside of your box. Instead of remaining confined, people need to break down the walls of their boxes, get out, and become hunters of ideas. Most in-the-box thinkers possess a scarcity mindset. One of the keys to abundance is having a solution-oriented mindset. Why even live in a box? Why not give yourself permission to live with no box at all? How does it help you to give yourself limitations? You can learn anything you want in life, and because of that fact, you should not limit what you can achieve or even think you can achieve. And the last step is to enjoy your life. Perhaps the greatest way to remain curious and to keep growing is to enjoy life. When you enjoy life, the lines between work and play begin to blur. We do what we love and love what we do. Everything becomes a learning experience. When you're curious, the entire world opens up to you, and there are few limits on what you can learn and how you can develop. Stay curious. Continue to ask questions. Continue your growth pursuits.